What's up, Moyo Tribe? We all respond to stress in different ways. The way that we respond to stress will have a big effect on how we are able to continue to function at a high level or not. I told you before, when we're presented with a stressful stimulus, our brain wants to switch to a rewards system to try to help us feel better. And so when we're hit with a stress, cortisol is secreted in the brain, and our brain wants to try to make us feel better. So it starts to release dopamine, which is a driver for cravings, to give us a craving to do something that's going to make us feel better. The problem is, what's your response to this dopamine? When the dopamine is released, some people have responses that basically just stimulate the release of more dopamine, and it's a vicious cycle. The American Psychology Association has given a list of things that are common responses to stress, but are adverse responses because they stimulate just the release of more dopamine. And so we enter into a vicious cycle. That's things like gambling, smoking, drugs, surfing the internet, video games, food. When we respond to stress in those ways, we get a hit of dopamine, but all the dopamine does is drive us to another hit and wanting more and wanting more. And it's just a vicious cycle. But the good news is there are some things that in that same study, in the American Psychological Association study, it showed there are responses we can do that does not only cause the release of dopamine, but causes the release of serotonin, which actually is a feel-good chemical and actually gives us the feeling that we've done something right and good for ourselves and helps us along, motivates us to keep doing those things. And that's the productive response. So the list of things that fall in that category, interestingly, break down into things that could be broken into three categories of move your body, move your mind, move your spirit. So let's talk about the first thing in the move your body category. Exercise and participating in sports are things that when you respond to stress by initiating those activities, they cause the release of serotonin, which gives you that feeling that you've done something productive. And in actuality, they are things that are productive for your body, for your mind, and for your spirit. It's been showed by a number of studies that exercising and participating in a sport helps your body in many ways. Helps your blood pressure to be decreased, heart rate variability control of diabetes, control of many chronic conditions. So when you feel that stressor hit you and you feel that cortisol response, one of the things you need to consider as a response that is productive for you mentally and physically is to engage in some form of exercise, whether it be running, maybe it's walking, maybe it's riding your bike, swimming, whatever it is, some form of exercise, or being involved in a team sport, whatever that may be, or some sort of sport. Maybe you're playing tennis, maybe soccer, maybe basketball, whatever it may be. Those are healthy, productive responses that you have control of. So when the stress hits, make that one of your responses. It's your choice how you react. Am I going to start surfing the web? Am I going to start flipping through Facebook? Or am I going to get out and go for a walk? Am I going to go for a run? Am I going to ride my bike? Am I going to go play tennis? It's up to you. Whether you're productive or ineffective. Make the most of your opportunity. Moyo, everywhere we go.